So in this video I show you how to draw a sample from your dataset. Okay, so first set seed, because every time you draw a sample it might result in different solutions. So let's you look at the sample command. So as you can see in the information, and please look up the information, the first argument needs to be the data frame. And actually not the data frame, but the size of the data frame. The second one needs to be the parts that you want to select from the data frame. In our case, that's going to be 80% of the data frame. And then we're going to replace. We're going to do this sampling with replacement. So just to be sure, what is NF row? Well, in our case it's 3 over 3000. Then if we take 80%, there will be 2600 rows, and hence the sample will lead to a vector of numbers that are between 1 and 3000 something, and there will be only 200, or well actually this number, so 2655 rows. Okay. Now let's do this a couple of times. So as you can see, well, it takes a bit of a time. Every time you get a different solution, and this is a bit hard to see. Let me just make it easier. So let's say, you know, I only want to look at the first 10 cases. Yeah. So as you can see, every time I run it, I get new cases. Now let's do this together with the seed at the same time. Then I will always get the same results. So please use the seed at the same time. Okay, now we're going to save this in a training set. In the index. And we're going to use this index because basically these numbers resemble the row numbers, which also run from 1 till NF row. So in this case, oh wait, actually it should be, yeah, so here you see the numbers. I sample from these numbers. I think it will be the same if you do not include this, but just to be sure. So now we have the index. Again, we need to do it with the set seed, otherwise you get a different result. And now let's get from the DF just those cases, those 80%. And we can do the same thing, but now with an exclamation mark, saying that we only want to include the rows that do not appear in these index